Our listeners are some of the hardest working people on the planet. Yet sometimes it seems they just can't break that glass ceiling that keeps holding them back. I see so many contractors start off as a one-man band. Maybe they work for a great company and they know construction inside and out. They have the infrastructure behind them. And they jump out in business and they're having to wear all the hats. They're on the job all day and doing paperwork all night, estimates and bids and trying to keep up with accounting. And they run themselves ragged and they never feel like they're getting anywhere.
It's a fact of life. You want to start a new construction company and you're going to be wearing a lot of hats before you start generating the profits to afford the extra support you need.
It's not just when you start up, it's a progression. I started off with my own self like 26 years ago. And even though I knew what I was doing and I knew how to run all these different hats, I didn't actually think about, okay, how do I get leverage? This is some of the problems I've seen in contractors as well. I don't want to turn loose a payroll. I don't want them seeing the books, stuff like that. Hard work may get you started, but it does not scale if you don't look at ways to get leverage. It may be essential that you're bootstrapping everything and you're just working nights and weekends, but it can't be sustainable. If you can't take a vacation, if you stop and your business stops, that's a problem. There is some kind of ceiling on how much one person can do. A lot of times growth will compound some of that stuff, the cash flow issues and more debt. If you're on a job site, you're trying to carry bricks one by one and you don't have a wheelbarrow, that's going to take a lot more trips.
Why not start thinking about who you need and what you need from a leverage standpoint before you get started?
Can we buy back the owner's time? How do we get more time? If they could be running bigger jobs, how do we buy that time back? There's a lot of ways we can do that. It's not just hiring people. I want to maybe think about some of those things that we're talking about here. Maybe it's hiring the right person, or we just did one on joint ventures. Maybe we are doing parts of a job we shouldn't be doing. And maybe that's joint venture with somebody. Maybe the owner is really good at reconciling their own bank account, but maybe they shouldn't be reconciling their bank account. What could you do with another couple of hours? If we recover this time, could you reinvest in sales? Could you reinvest in leadership and teaching your project managers to run a project like you would run it? A lot of times we all forget, we're the owner of the team, but they should be the quarterback and they should be calling the plays. To get there, it's not one particular thing. You got to combine all these levers we're talking about, because no single form of leverage is enough. You got teams without systems, you got technology without clean process to go with it. You got growth without cash. You got cash without good management. The strongest businesses really combine all these things together. The piece of people, the processes, the technology, the expertise, the financial strength. That's how that flywheel starts turning. It may not happen overnight, but the more leverage you get, the more it frees you up, the more that flywheel can turn a little faster.